You think you know what performance means. You think it's about youth, about a fleeting spark you lose somewhere around 40 or 50. But what if I told you that the wisdom you need, the secret to reclaiming that vitality, isn't in a pill, isn't in some complicated medical procedure, but in something ancient, something you probably have in your kitchen right now? If you want to unlock true, lasting power, not just a temporary fix, you must watch this to the very end. The final piece of this puzzle will shock you, and without it, you're missing everything. Don't let this wisdom pass you by. Ancient roots. Let's cut through the noise, shall we? In this world, we're constantly bombarded with quick fixes, with promises of instant gratification, especially when it comes to something as fundamental as our physical well-being. We're told that as we age, decline is inevitable, a fact of life, and that our vitality, especially in areas we hold most private, simply wanes. But what if that narrative is not just incomplete, but fundamentally flawed? What if the answers we seek aren't in the latest pharmaceutical breakthrough, but in practices that predate modern medicine by millennia? We've been conditioned to look outward, to external solutions, when often the most potent remedies are found within our grasp or even within our homes. This isn't about magical thinking. It's about reconnecting with a profound understanding of the human body and its capacity for self-renewal, a capacity we've largely forgotten or dismissed in our haste to embrace the artificial. Consider the traditions, the ancient texts, the practices passed down through generations in cultures that didn't have the luxury of modern laboratories. They observed, they experimented with what nature provided, and they discovered profound truths about maintaining health and vigor. They understood that the body is not a machine that simply breaks down, but a complex, interconnected ecosystem that, with the right care and attention, can sustain remarkable levels of function well into old age. This isn't just about prolonging life, it's about enhancing the quality of that life, about ensuring that your physical capabilities, your sense of self, your very essence, remains vibrant and strong. We've lost touch with these elemental truths, distracted by the shiny new objects of consumer culture, forgetting that sometimes the simplest solutions are the most powerful, the most profound. It's time to remember, to relearn, to re-engage with wisdom that has stood the test of time, because your vitality, your very essence, depends on it. This isn't just about some obscure historical footnote. It's about a living, breathing tradition that offers tangible benefits, benefits that modern science is only now beginning to fully appreciate and validate. When we talk about performance, we're not just talking about one isolated function. We're talking about circulation, about nerve health, about tissue integrity, about hormonal balance, a holistic symphony of biological processes that work in concert. And guess what? Many ancient practices understood this interconnectedness. They didn't isolate symptoms. They looked at the whole person, the whole system. And in doing so, they uncovered simple, natural interventions that supported the body's innate ability to heal, to regenerate, to maintain peak function. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about cultivating enduring strength, a resilience that allows you to experience life fully, irrespective of the number on your birth certificate. It's about empowering you to take control, to understand your body, and to provide it with what it truly needs to thrive, not just survive. Modern science. Now let's bridge the gap. You might be thinking, ancient wisdom is all well and good, but what about hard science? What about data, evidence, proof? And that's a valid question, a necessary question in our modern age. The beautiful thing is, modern science isn't contradicting these ancient truths. It's often confirming them, providing the molecular and physiological explanations for what our ancestors instinctively knew. We're now seeing studies, peer-reviewed research that illuminate the mechanisms behind these time-honored practices. When we talk about things like inflammation, oxidative stress, cellular regeneration, these aren't just abstract concepts. They are the bedrock of performance, the foundational elements that determine how well your body functions, especially as you navigate the natural process of aging. And guess what impacts all of these? Diet, lifestyle, and yes, even topical applications. The more we learn, the more we realize that the wisdom of the past wasn't just folklore. It was sophisticated, empirical knowledge derived from centuries of careful observation and application. Consider the intricate dance of blood flow, the delicate balance of hormones, the resilience of nerve endings. These are all critical components of what constitutes performance in its broadest sense. As we age, these systems can become compromised. Arteries might harden, nerve signals might slow, cellular regeneration might diminish. These are the challenges we face. But modern research is showing us that these declines are not always irreversible, nor are they as inevitable as we once believed. Lifestyle choices, nutritional interventions, and even specific topical applications can play a significant role in mitigating these effects, in supporting the body's intrinsic repair mechanisms. This isn't about turning back the clock in some fantastical way. It's about optimizing your current physiology, about giving your body the best possible chance to operate at its highest potential, regardless of your age. It's about intelligent self-care, informed by both ancient insights and contemporary scientific understanding. So, when we talk about a simple natural substance and its potential impact on performance, we're not just talking about anecdotal evidence. We're talking about its rich profile of antioxidants, its anti-inflammatory properties, its ability to support vascular health and cellular integrity. These aren't just buzzwords. These are biochemical realities that are being explored in laboratories around the world. The connection between healthy tissues, optimal circulation, and sustained function is undeniable. And if a natural substance can contribute to these foundational aspects of well-being, then it deserves our attention, our serious consideration. We're moving beyond a simplistic view of health where only pharmaceuticals hold the answers. We're entering an era where holistic approaches, informed by tradition and validated by science, are gaining the recognition they deserve. This is about empowering you with knowledge, with tools, to take charge of your own health journey, to cultivate a robust and vibrant self well past your prime. The application. Now, let's get down to the practical application. This isn't some complex ritual or a difficult-to-find ingredient. We're talking about something profoundly simple, yet profoundly effective. The substance in question is olive oil. Yes, the same olive oil you use in your kitchen, but not just any olive oil. We're talking about extra virgin olive oil, the highest quality, cold-pressed variety. Why this distinction? Because the processing matters. The integrity of the oil, its rich concentration of polyphenols and antioxidants, its anti-inflammatory compounds, these are preserved in the extra virgin variety. Lesser oils, highly processed oils, lose these vital elements, rendering them far less effective for therapeutic use. This isn't about a fleeting trend. It's about leveraging a natural product that has been used for centuries, not just in cuisine, but in various healing and beautification practices across different cultures. Now, where do you apply it for better performance after 50? The focus is on circulation, on nerve sensitivity, on tissue health in the most critical area. The application is direct, gentle, and consistent. You are applying a small amount, a few drops, not a deluge, directly to the perineal area. That's the region between the anus and the scrotum for men, and between the anus and the vulva for women. Why here? Because this area is a nexus of nerve endings, blood vessels, and soft tissues that are intimately connected to sexual function and overall pelvic health. Regular, gentle massage with extra virgin olive oil in this region can support blood flow, improve nerve sensation over time, and help maintain the elasticity and health of the tissues. This is about nourishing the body from the outside in, providing a direct supply of beneficial compounds where they are most needed. This isn't a one-time magic bullet. This is a consistent practice, an act of self-care. Think of it like daily meditation or regular exercise. The benefits accumulate over time. Incorporate it into your nightly routine. After a warm shower, when your skin is clean and pores are open, take a moment. Warm a few drops between your fingertips and gently massage the perineal area for a minute or two. This isn't just about the oil itself. It's also about the act of massage, which further stimulates circulation and brings awareness to this often neglected part of the body. You are not just applying a substance. You are engaging in a mindful practice that honors your body's potential for sustained vitality. This is about taking proactive steps, simple yet profound, to maintain and even enhance your physical capabilities as you age. It's about empowering yourself with ancient wisdom, validated by modern understanding, for a truly holistic approach to performance and well-being. Inner alchemy. But here's the critical insight, the piece that ties everything together and elevates this practice beyond a mere topical application. You can rub all the olive oil you want, follow all the external protocols, but if your inner landscape is chaotic, if your mind is riddled with stress, anxiety, and the corrosive self-talk that often accompanies aging, then true, lasting performance will elude you. This isn't just about the physical, it's about the energetic, the emotional, the spiritual. Our ancestors understood this deeply. They didn't separate the body from the mind or the mind from the spirit. They saw them as an interconnected whole, a holistic system where dysfunction in one area inevitably impacts the others. This inner alchemy is about transforming your internal state, cultivating a sense of calm, presence, and self-acceptance that radiates outwards and amplifies all other efforts. Think about it. Chronic stress constricts blood vessels, disrupts hormonal balance, and depletes your vital energy. How can your body perform optimally under such sustained internal pressure? It cannot. Therefore, the application of olive oil, while beneficial in its own right, becomes infinitely more powerful when coupled with a conscious effort to quiet the mind, to manage stress, and to foster a positive internal environment. This might involve mindfulness practices, deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, or engaging in activities that bring you joy and a sense of purpose. It's about creating space for healing, for regeneration, for the natural flow of life force within you. Without this inner work, you're only addressing a fraction of the equation, a superficial layer, while the deeper currents of vitality remain stagnant. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a non-negotiable component of true sustainable performance. So, as you engage in the physical practice, couple it with an internal one. Before, during, or after your application of olive oil, take a few moments to breathe deeply, to center yourself, to visualize vitality flowing through your entire being. Cultivate gratitude for your body, for its incredible capacity to heal and regenerate. Release the anxieties, the self-judgments, the limiting beliefs that hold you back. This integration of the physical and the mental, the external and the internal, is where the true magic happens. This is where you transcend mere maintenance and begin to cultivate a profound, holistic sense of well-being that permeates every aspect of your life, including your performance. This isn't about chasing youth, but about embracing a timeless vitality, a strength that emanates from within and manifests outwards. It's about becoming the master of your own inner alchemy, forging a powerful, resilient self that thrives at any age. Lasting power. This journey, this rediscovery of your innate power, is not about fleeting moments of performance. It's about something far more profound, lasting power. It's about building a foundation of health and vitality that sustains you year after year, decade after decade. It's about rejecting the narrative of inevitable decline and instead embracing a philosophy of continuous self-improvement, of conscious self-care. The simple, ancient wisdom we've discussed, coupled with the insights of modern science and the crucial element of inner alchemy, creates a synergistic effect that goes far beyond any single intervention. You're not just addressing a symptom, you're cultivating a lifestyle, a mindset, a deep connection with your own physiological and energetic potential. This is not a sprint. It is a marathon, a journey of intentional living that rewards you with sustained vigor, clarity, and an enhanced quality of life. The external application of something as humble as extra virgin olive oil, when understood in its deeper context and combined with a conscious internal practice, becomes a powerful tool. It's a symbol of your commitment to self-care, a tangible reminder that profound solutions often lie in simplicity. This isn't about turning back the clock, but about tuning your internal clock to its optimal rhythm. It's about maintaining healthy circulation, nurturing nerve pathways, supporting tissue integrity, and crucially, managing the insidious effects of stress on your entire system. The result isn't just a temporary boost, it's a sustained enhancement of your physical capabilities, your emotional resilience, and your overall sense of well-being. This is how you truly thrive, not just survive, past the age of 50. This is how you reclaim your power, not just physically, but holistically. So, when you consider performance after 50, look beyond the superficial, beyond the quick fixes. Look to the ancient wisdom, validated by modern science, and always, always look within. The secret isn't just in the bottle of olive oil, it's in the conscious, consistent application, in the belief in your body's inherent capacity to heal and thrive, and in the mastery of your own inner landscape. This integrated approach is your key to unlocking not just better performance, but a truly vibrant, powerful existence, irrespective of your age. Embrace this wisdom, embody these practices, and watch as your entire being transforms. Your future self will thank you for choosing lasting power over fleeting solutions. YouTube comment. This completely changed my perspective on aging and performance. The connection between ancient practices and modern science, especially the inner alchemy part, is mind-blowing. Definitely trying this routine tonight. Who knew the secret was in my pantry all along? What other ancient remedies are we overlooking?